what champions want to do what, where your power spikes are, where your strengths are as a team. Early vision and understanding pathing on where the enemy jungler, what they want to do, is incredibly helpful. Know that you can commit early resources, and then make sure you're re-ganking using those flash timers. They haven't got their flash back up since the beginning of the game. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Yeah, thanks for tuning in. So anyways, I want to run through this game. There's a couple of reasons why. One, I think it's a great example of how to really punish an opportunity. This is something that in Plat, a lot of players don't do, is play to win cons. They're just trying to like outfight the enemy. Whoever wins, has better hands, wins the game. Once you kind of get starting into Plat, I think Diamond kind of pivots a little bit again, but around this elo, like I've actually had some pretty competitive games. And what I found is really the success, and what gives you success in this elo is really being able to take advantage of a pressure point, being able to continue to, affect mentals is a huge thing in this elo, and then be able to continue to punish throughout the game to make sure you're playing to a win con. Some pretty simple things that I want to take a look at in this game, as well as like what could have been done about it. Because I feel like that's also a challenge in this elo is how do you not just insta-lose the game? Especially, in this elo, I think everyone kind of wants to give up and just say, all right, well, this one's over, and this one definitely was. I'm going to show you how we can make that happen. Maybe in your next game, you can start to employ some of these ideas. So we're in a patch 11.17. J4 just got buffs, so that helps. And so here's what we're going to take a look at. I'm looking at this game here. It is across the board. I know that my 2v2 is losing. Kayn, Syndra is definitely going to beat J4. Ahri. If Ahri can land Charm, there is maybe a chance. Top lane, if Fiora wants to split push, Volley is very strong early, especially with Ignite. It's going to be losing top side. And then bot side, we have Samira and Leona into Vayne and Thresh. That's a very hard kill lane for Samira Leona. But if Vayne can scale, she can take over the game. So I'm just going to run through some of this early game here for my POV in the jungle. I'm also going to have it on our Frog of War so I can talk about some of my decision making in the game. So hopefully that's valuable as well. First thing, I do drop a ward early. I reset for Sweeper. This is really because I want to do something early. The other thing you'll notice is actually Leona gets this really smart ward into their jungle, so I can see about his pathing. This can become really important here in a sec. They also spotted out. So I don't know where they had vision. I don't know why my mouse is doing this. But they had vision of this. I don't know how they pinged it out, but they definitely saw it. So anyways, I start blue, and then I go for my 2 camps right here. I smite that buff, and immediately I ping this out, because I see that Kayn takes his red and then he goes right to here, which means I know that he's going to be going for a faster clear. Kayn can full clear by going down here, hits 3, can take these camps, play top scuttle, maybe to get all 3 of these, second rotation reset. What I notice right away, though, is that I can hit level 2 and I can move right into this camp, as well as play for this super aggressive early game that I know that Samira and Leona are going to have. So I play for this cheese. I already know that Kayn's up here. There's no way he's going to take Raptors and then go back here. That's stupid because he's pathing into a corner out of camps. So I know Kayn's going to be up in this quadrant, so I know this is uncontested. And I know that with Sweeper now, I can sweep in if they got any early wards, and we can come into this play here. So our sweep in, I know it's not there. Thresh should be free here. Flashes out. Get the first kill. We already burned 3 sums. We got both flashes, and we also got Vayne cleanse. Vayne premature cleanse, not good at all. We shove in this wave because it's already building. I can loop here because I do want to get this camp for level 3 because I'm still level 2 right now. You can say I'm almost level 3. And we can also, because of this crash, we can also force Vayne off the wave. She's still level 1. We're all level 2. I look for EQ. I miss it. She tumbles out. It's okay. Ooh, the Q just misses. It's fine. 1 auto. It's not the end of the world. What we do also, by pulling this next cannon wave, it's causing this cannon wave to crash. Because we were able to keep the minions here, these minions came all the way in. So that's really important. Even if she backs all the way off, we can just pull this wave still, even if we don't look for the kill. And then we can just play for next wave crash. That means this whole next wave is going to be crashing. Versus if we don't, this minion wave will be here. It'll push back with cannon wave. And now we're not denying nearly as much. So now Thresh is still level 1. We get a ward on this. We can walk through here. And we still want to pressure Thresh from being able to come down here. At this point, Kayn could have come back down, and maybe that's the best play for him. Really try to stop this freeze, try to get Vayne back into the game. We don't see where he is at this point, so we don't play for that. Again, I'm pulling this next wave. Again, even there's no dive potential. If I can get this next wave to crash, all these minions are here. It's really hard to last hit. So you'll see me try to pull this wave as long as I can until we look for a dive. Really great juggle here. The Triumph proc on Leona actually is insane, saves her life. We can crash next. That helps having these minions closer. I die here. We deny another 3 minions. Right now it's 18 farm to 3. My carry is 2-0-1. Theirs is 1-1. And their support is 0-2. So at this point, bot is very far ahead. 1,700 gold versus 1,000. 700 gold at 3.5 minutes. This game is even 4 minutes in. The scuttle just spawned. And my bot lane already has a 700 gold lead. And this isn't a kill lane. Like, they can already be really far ahead. So what do I need to do now? What I need to do is I need to continue to commit pressure, because if Kane tries to match now, he can try to get his lane back ahead by committing resources bot side. I could also play for top side, because Fiora's been sitting up here under tower because I've been bot for the first 4 minutes of the game. I could try to clear my top side, as we'll see it's not there. I go check it. Or I can continue to commit resources here and just try to keep punishing the Vayne. So here's what I do next. I'm going to speed this up. I was waiting for gold for 1,100. Okay, I sweep both of those, and then I know that these two camps are up, and I want to play for bot scuttle anyways. This is on a reset for my bot lane as well. It's Noon Quiver to Longsword. It's an insane buy. I pick up this, and it's also a free dragon here. And now I know they have to respect this, because I just took dragon, so she has to back off this wave. Vayne also did a really poor job. We'll see what happens here. Let's see if she had anything she could have done about this. I don't think so, actually. Oh, man. So this is a slow push. So watch what they do to manipulate this wave. And again, this is why playing with good players really helps. So they crush this wave. Thresh pulls to try to set a freeze. But he tries to set a freeze. But there's not enough minions left alive because he went to try to harass them instead of just giving them the back, which means this is now going to slow push. So watch what happens to this wave. You already saw what I did. Watch what happens to this wave here. This is going to slowly push back into red side. Even by just last hitting, it's still slow pushing. Oh, I just want to watch over this. It takes a while, which is why bot gets reset. But now, Samira can freely last hit this. It's still going to slowly push into her now. Vayne can't step up because she hard loses this when it's longsword to Noon Quiver. We have free drag timer because I just came back down here. Still let this wave crash in. And now Vayne has to just back all the way off. We just took drag. She knows I'm down here. I can sweep in here. And she can't step up at all. Like, they assume I'm down here. But like, look at this huge wave now. Vayne just misses everything. So Kane's here. This looks a little scary at first. So again, Kane is trying to match. At this point, look at Kane's items versus my items. We're the same. He's 44 to 26. He's a lot of unspent gold. Oh, wow. I have more gold than him right now. I'm actually surprised to see that. He is up a lot. I have 1 kill and 2 assists. And even though he counter jungled these two camps that we saw up here, I still have more gold than him. We've matched buys, and then it's Noon Quiver to Longsword. And so we just hard win this 3v3. So we just can take this fight every time. This wave's still pushing into us. So as long as we don't die here, this wave's fine. I don't know why we're not clicking Lantern. Double autoed the ward. This is actually an insane ward. Okay, another 2 kills. This wave can still stay frozen. I mean, we're going to have to thin a little bit. Look what happens to this wave. Look at the farm right now. 40 to 18. I was able to go mid to try to pick off this. There's nothing. She flashed. That's fine. I just hold the wave. I try to pick up this camp rotation because I saw it spawn. Look at this freeze. This is insane. This is just a perma freeze for Samira. It's 54 to 19. Granted, when they two show up and Leona's moving topside, she has to be respectful of this crash. Top dies here, which is really bad as we're coming. We get 2 for O top. In the meantime on bot, okay, so we get 2 for O top. I'm just trying to recover the top side a little bit because I committed so many resources bottom. Unfortunately, on this wave crash, Samira just misplays a little bit. She has to play a little safer. She gets hit by a hook. Tries to play it, gets exhausted. It's a bummer. She tries to outplay it. All good. And Thresh steals the shutdown, which is really bad stuff. But look at this, 28 to 63. Already this game's really far. She has Mythic here. Oh no, not quite. We get Rift Herald off of that as well. And then I keep committing resources bottom. I know I have this whole rotation back up, 924. It's already late. And I can just keep resources down here. Like, they can't play the game. We have super deep vision because this is totally free for us. We clear that vision. And then bot lane is just over. It's 81 to 33. It's 10 minutes into the game. My carry is 4,400 gold. Their carry is 2,600. Like, this game's over. Okay? I mean, we can watch out the rest of it, just like in quick speed, how we close this out. We get free kills because we have full control of their jungle. Second Dragon, this gives us early Drag Prio. Drop Herald. King gets out. It doesn't matter, basically, get another few kills. I get out again. We pick up more kills. They keep trying to fight. Like, this game's just over now. Like, they keep trying to fight us in our jungle. We have full control in their bot side jungle. Like, they have nowhere else to commit resources. This game's over. It's 12 minutes into the game. It's 19 to 7. And it's just over. We just pushed down mid. 2 people go AFK. We just end the game pre-15. $14.49. Okay. So, a couple things to look at. Again, just go back and review. Hopefully this is a quick video. Hopefully it helps you with some of your jungle pathing. One, know when to cheese. Like, know when you can. You don't always need a full clear. My recognition of this play and this opportunity was knowing I had a full kill lane bot side. I knew that Kayn wasn't full clearing. Because if I do this here, and I come down here, and this camp is gone, or if Kayn is here later, then he's level 3 and he can just loop around and now this play is totally mitigated. But because he pathed up so early and we saw him on this ward is incredibly crucial to making this play happen. I have full understanding that I can make for this play happen and we can really try to accelerate through bot. Okay, so that's the first thing. Jarvan's level 2 is insane. Also recognizing blown summoners gives us 5 minutes of immunity. Knowing we have a wave building and crashing. Even though we don't get this wave, holding this enough for next wave to crash. Continuing to punish, right? Like, maybe I just leave there, but, like, there's still so much pressure to get here. And even though I die on these last 3 minions, maybe this isn't great for me, but it's still 1 for 1 there. We crash a next wave, and it gives them a free reset. This is when we see this problem here. She stops the freeze. And because of this play that Thresh made, it was terrible play by Thresh to try to stop the backs there. They can't hold the freeze anymore. It turns into a slow push. And then all I have to do is I have to match my timing back bot as this wave crashes, which gave me drag timer, as you'll see. So once this wave has built, me staying here so they can't crash it is incredibly valuable. Because if I'm not down here right now, they can just hard shove next. And then it crashes and resets and whatever. By me taking Dragon and being back down here at 5:30 after first Dragon, there's actually nothing they can do here. I mean, they lose a fight knowing that we're stronger there, and then like the rest of this lane's just completely over. Okay. So pay attention to your lanes. Choose a winning lane. Understand what champions want to do where your power spikes are, where your strengths are as a team. Really vision and understanding pathing on where the enemy jungler, what they want to do is incredibly helpful. Know that you can commit early resources, and then make sure you're re-ganking using those flash timers. They haven't got their flash back up since the beginning of the game. We want to keep pressuring that. Careful on wave builds. I'll make more videos in depth about that in the future, so we can understand what that is. If you have questions, let me know below. Help me help you be a better jungler. Climb elo. Thanks for watching. Take care.